Howdy folks, and welcome to San Francisco. If you've seen episode 2 of my Amtrak Around America series, you know I've just got off the train at Emeryville. First thing for me to do, much like in Seattle, get rid of this bag. And thankfully, my hotel's dead ahead. There we are. You join me about an hour and a half later, and we're on the waterfront in San Francisco. I had to go and do some shopping. All my electronics got soaked yesterday, so I needed to go to Target and get some extra cables just so I can keep everything going. Having had the stress of that particular train ride, I don't really want to go gallivanting around San Fran today. I want to take it quite slow. So what we're going to do, we'll head up the waterfront. I think there's an aquarium up there. That sounds nice and relaxing. We'll make that our first stop. It's a bit windy for such a flimsy paper ticket. It almost blew away as soon as he gave it to me. Here we are. That's a big pair of chompers. You certainly wouldn't want to be on the receiving end, would you? They're about 60 feet long.
Are they big or small?
I must say, it is very dark in here, like lighting wise, but it makes it very dramatic. It's tremendous. What have we got? We've got leopard sharks swimming around. Got some big fish over here. There's some sort of salmon in here apparently. Chinook salmon, striped bass, all sorts. Oh, that's a 7-go. Although that assumes 1, that I got that right, and 2, you can actually see that. That's no shark.
Okay, here, come stand here. Right here. 1, 2, 3. Jackson, look at the phone. Cheese. Oh, we'll take that. There's an exploration area.
You can volunteer to go in the shark tank. Willing customer right here. That's not a fish, that's a toad. Even I know that. Oh, there we go. What's around the corner? Bay Lab. Oh, cool. Only a small little aquarium, so it only took, what, half an hour to walk around there, but thoroughly enjoyed that. Nice relaxing start to the day, which is exactly what I need. I think just up here is some sort of like promenade area, lots of souvenir shopping, that type of thing. So we'll go check this out. Oh, something around here smells absolutely incredible. Sourdough fish and chips, that sounds kind of interesting.
La mia anche si sta bagnando, era subito, sì. Mira, mira, le tre bocche per roba.
Sadly, they're not open yet, so we'll keep on walking.
Gate number 2, yeah. What do they call it?
Bloody hell, I might struggle to finish this. This is enormous. Looks fantastic though. Something I do want to do today is go on one of the sort of like boat tours, like the ferry tours that go around the place, just like that one. I think there's another one that leaves at 1 o'clock, just up here, so I'm gonna go and find it. Stroke of luck there, they still had space for the 1 o'clock, so I've only got sort of 45 minutes to wait now, and I'll be boarding just over there at gate 1, and it'll be one of these, I imagine, the Harbour Queen or the Harbour Princess. It's going to take me off down that way to the Golden Gate Bridge, which is currently lost in cloud, and also behind that building. I think it then loops around the back of Alcatraz and then comes back in. Should be a good afternoon activity there. Got 15 minutes before I need to queue up yet, so I thought I'd pop in here. I go some way back in here, it's incredible. It's all just old sort of fairground and, I don't know, like gumball machine type things. What is this? Working model. Incredible collection. Oh, don't look in there. Some things are worth not knowing. I'll go elsewhere, I think. Oh, look at these. This is such a quirky little place, but it's so cool. Tiger versus snake. Reel of about 850 still card pictures. Gives an animated movie. Wow. I love the artwork, it's fantastic. In fact, most of the, excuse me, the stuff in here, the art is so cool. And proper like old-timey. I mean, that's just horrifying, to be honest, but yeah. It's free to get in here as well, you just walk on in. It's also just outside the boarding spot. People are here early, so I'll join the queue.
Francisco. It was voted the #1 tourist destination in America. Look around and you'll know why. Life jackets are located under labeled benches on the passenger decks. Gray ship we've passed, tied to the next pier, is a diesel submarine, the USS Pomponido, docked here at the Hyde Street Pier. Find the ship with the 3 tall masts. That's the Balclutha. It was built in Scotland in 1886. In her day, the Balclutha sailed the very long and very dangerous trip around Cape Horn at the tip of South America. That increased protected areas for endangered and migratory shorebirds. Today, it also provides visitors with a beautiful field and close access to the bay. As for the Presidio itself, it's one of the largest urban parks in the United States. This is a prime location to defend the bay, so the U.S. Army built this fort in 1861. At one time, 126 cannons pointed their iron snouts out those windows. Today, you can take a tour of the fort. The Golden Gate has 2 foghorns. One sounds from the base of the South Tower, and the other from mid-span. When fog covers the entire span, we call it Bridge to Nowhere. After we pass under the bridge, look for a sandy beach on the San Francisco side, just beyond the bridge. That's called China Beach. One of San Francisco's first Chinese fishing camps used to be there. Much later, the beaches around here became popular with nude sunbathers. Look closely. Maybe you'll see some. Just above China Beach is an elegant museum called Seaslip, where some of our most famous celebrities have lived. Red tails, kestrels, and even bald eagles hovering in midair on one of those updrafts. Look up now, underneath the bridge. Do you see any netting hanging there? That belongs to the bridge painting crew. They spend every day hanging 200 feet above the water painting the bridge, and always the same color. It's called International Orange. As soon as the painters reach one end, they turn around and start back towards the other.
Please visit our snack bar on the main level, where we serve hot and cold beverages as well as tasty snacks.
Running out of food and ships to carry supplies to the military around the world. Those hills above the waterfront are filled with beautiful homes, each with $1 million view of the bay. But equally as no radios, no cards or letters, and relatives could only visit 2 hours per month. psychological toll was great, said to make mean men even meaner.
The routine is what was the killer. It was so monotonous. You know, every day was the same.
Day. Some played softball or dominoes, others just sat around.
So-called preachers of the earth. People always sitting around doing nothing but talk. And maybe a bunch of walking around. You don't know what they're talking about. Planting a seed or something.
Children grew up on Alcatraz. They took a ferry to San Francisco every morning to go to school. The same ferry that, on the way back, might be carrying new inmates. Over the years, there were 36 escape attempts, but only 3 inmates were successful. Ironically, dozens of hardy swimmers now cross this distance regularly in competitions such as the yearly Escape from Alcatraz swim. Alcatraz cost a lot to keep open, so the government closed it in 1963. Deserted, the island returned to its original inhabitants, the Alcatrazes, which is Spanish for pelicans. It remained empty until 1969, when a group of Native Americans occupied it. Treasure Island was built by filling in the bay in 1939 for the Golden Gate International Exposition. After the fair, the U.S. Navy took it over. These days, it's public property. I have plenty of cafes to sit, read, sip an espresso, and enjoy the neighborhood's one-of-a-kind atmosphere. Well, I hope you've enjoyed your trip around my hometown. If you're spending more time in the area, perhaps you'd like to take advantage of other red and white tours.
I thoroughly enjoyed that hour. Really, really good fun. I feel like some ice cream, so let's go find some. It feels like yesterday when we went in there, and it was only just sort of 3 or 4 hours ago. Today has absolutely flown by. I got off at 4 AM on the train this morning, so I am very much knackered and in need of returning to the hotel. We've done that sort of north side of all the piers, so we'll go and wander down, check out the south side, and then make our way back, I think. That is one busy looking tram. They're packed in like sardines on that one. Ooh, looks uncomfortable. We'll keep on walking today, I think. That's the cruise terminal for those who are coming in. It's quite a nice little building, that actually. It's quite smart. I like the blue glass up there. Looks smart. I've just seen one of those like where you are maps, and it says there's something called an exploratorium down here. Now I don't know what that entails, but we'll go and have a look. Here we are, the exploratorium. I've absolutely no idea what this entails, but we'll go and hang on. I've just become distracted immediately. The Consulate of Switzerland is here. Okay, that seems a bit random. Nice place for it, I guess. Let's get back on topic. Let's go see what this is about. Well, this seems to be ticket purchasing. I've no idea how much I'm about to spend, but we'll find out, I guess. It's all part of the fun. Okay, there's my entry ticket in the dark, and it was $39. What have we actually got in here? Human phenomena, tinkering, seeing listening living systems, outdoor exhibits, observing landscapes, and the restaurant. We're starting human phenomena. That sounds moderately interesting. Let's go check it out. Where are we looking? Down there. It's quite the gaff in here. And there's a shop, so obviously we'll go and check that out at some point. It's a lot of random assortments of things, but they all have a purpose. It's quite interesting. I can't really explain it. It's just a very odd selection of stuff. Let's give this a try. Stand on the step that I'm doing. Ta-da! I'm not sure that works in the GoPro. Oh, that's funny. And now it's just a normal mirror. It's very funky in here. I'll give it credit. Oh, look at that. Very cool. Very cool. It's got the entire workshop where they make everything, and it's just, you can just see what's going on. That is awesome. What's down here? Time and emotion. Why do I feel like I'm about to have an existential crisis? Oh, this is cool. So change the time delay and it changes the photo that it takes. So it says start at 295, but I just want to roll it to 291. And then it updates on that screen. How cool is that? And then if I roll it back one, which one had it? Catches it just as it hits the surface. That's pretty funky. Nothing concerning about that at all.
Yoshi, do you want to help with the puzzle? We can all work on the puzzle together.
This sort of thing's quite important when it comes to like archaeological recreations of people. Because the DNA will tell you one thing, but as that proves, it may not necessarily be the case. So it's open to interpretation. Living systems. They do dissections over there. Tidal memory. So it is just about 3:30 now. Oh, 3:45. There's 4 PM. Filling up there. See how much of a height difference that's gone in just a few hours. I'm very impressed by the visualization of stuff in here. Like, there's a lot of interesting science which is very clearly explained here. It's very cool. I always love these sort of things. So there's the tray. You can see how hot the GoPro is and how hot my hand is. And then there's a cold water bottle. And then you can see it leaves cold patches where my hands contacted it. It's so fun. Thoroughly enjoyed myself in there. I was only in there maybe 45 minutes, just sort of running around, having a quick look at everything and then sort of a few specific stands. But that was fantastic. Everything was so practical, which is not what you get very often. You might get a few practical things and that's sort of it, but that was all practical, and it was some really interesting science concepts that they're explaining very well in there. So yes, $40 for 45 minutes is not good value, but as a lot of people in there did, if you've got a young family or young kids, etc., that is absolutely brilliant. That will be a 10 out of 10. I mean, even for me, just having a quick sort of in and out, I'd say probably 8 or 9 out of 10. It was brilliant in there. Thoroughly good way, I think, to round things up today. It's only been a very short visit to San Francisco, but that's all I've really had the energy for. Having spent so long on trains, and the train yesterday being such a disaster and just calamitous from start to finish, I just needed a very slow, very chill, very easy day. And I think today has been exactly what I've needed. It's been a lot of fun. I've loved it here in the city. I know I've only seen a very small part, but I thoroughly enjoyed myself. So without any further ado, back to the hotel and we'll wrap things up. Looking for 407 down this way. Oh, 408, we must be one of these. Yes, 407, here we are. Oof, it's warm in here. Not bad. Right, I'll dump the bag and then I'll give you the full tour. Now I've got the AC on and going full blast, let's give you the quick tour. We'll start with wardrobe, and surprisingly, comes with an iron. Not something that you see in that many hotels, but is always very useful. Big TV, quite a hideous remote actually. Big lamp, which has more sockets in it than probably the rest of the room combined. There's the obligatory hotel cuck chair that we'll gloss over quickly. Big double bed here. I can't actually remember the full size. I'm pretty sure it's double, not king or anything, but I'll pop it up on screen if it's not. Looks fairly comfortable. Yep, that seems firm enough for me. Huge lamp. Nothing really matches in here, I've just decided. Like, I've got a neon lamp there. That's sort of classic, and then that looks like an upturned, I don't know, water feature that you'd find in a garden centre. And this alarm clock is something like out of the 80s with oh God, what are those? Oh dearie me. That's the most important thing right now, cooling on the air conditioning. I've got, what have I got over here? I've got microwave, I've also got, what have I got? Green tea, decaf coffee, some breakfast stuff in the morning. That's going to be very useful. Is that a mini fridge? It is a mini fridge. Is there anything in the mini fridge? No, that would be too optimistic of me. There is not. And then here's the bathroom in here. Fairly big. Shower looks nice and comfortable. Not quite the rain shower that I had in Seattle, but still looks decent enough. Got some art. Not personally a fan, but you know, each their own. Towels, nice marble sink, more towels. There's me, looking dishevelled after all my travelling. And then what have we got in here? Shampoo, conditioner, shower gel. Be nice if they bothered to top that up. Probably the same on these. No, that's a bit better. Yeah, so far, not too bad. And that closes quite nicely, which is actually something that in Seattle, my like shower bathroom door didn't actually close. That was a point off there. I'd say this is fairly comfortable. I am going to be in here pretty much the rest of the day. It is, what time is it now? It's 5:30. My train tomorrow is at 8:30, and it's only sort of a 15-minute walk in that direction, but having done that walk this morning, I don't really want to do it again. It was very busy, it was down some grotty back alleys. I'm just going to get an Uber there. So realistically, I've got a good sort of, 12 hours before I have to even worry about leaving. So what I'm going to do is unwind, finally, have a shower, and just relax for the evening, and sort of go through the photos from the day. I thoroughly enjoyed myself today in San Francisco. I didn't really have much in the way of thoughts and expectations, or what was really in San Francisco. Obviously, you've got the bridge and Alcatraz, but beyond that, I didn't really know. And I purposely didn't book anything. I just wanted to wander around and have a grand old time. And I've enjoyed my time here. I have enjoyed the aquarium this morning. It didn't take long, but it was the perfect sort of relaxing start to the day that I needed. That was exactly what I wanted. And then we went off and did the boat tour, which was, you know, a walk up, hope for the best. Nope, we got a slot, and away we went. Brilliant time. Wind was very strong, and I started crying because my eyes were so sore from the wind. But it was really interesting. The audio sort of tour as you went along was great. Great views of the bay and Alcatraz as you went around the back. So that was 10 out of 10. And then just wandering up and down Pier 39, enjoying the shops, enjoying, you know, a good zesty drink, enjoying an ice cream. I had tiramisu and it was amazing. That was really, really good. I'll pop the name of the place up on the screen now because I can't remember off the top of my head. And then, yeah, finishing up with the Exploratorium, which again was, you know, $40 for 45 minutes was not good value. But if you're going there as a specific activity with a young family, or if you've got kids, then it will be perfect. That was such a like tactile and practical museum and sort of activity for today. It was brilliant. I would recommend it. If it's like me, you've got something to do for an hour, it's probably a bit overpriced, but for a day's activity, I would recommend it. And that was just a good way to round everything off. And now we're here in the hotel, gonna relax, gonna unwind, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for episode 3, Amtrak Around America. Take care.